Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Clemson Tigers, Death Valley in Clemson, South Carolina. As we'll see the number 3 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 7th-ranked team in the land, the Clemson Tigers. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Buckeyes will kick it away first. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the... They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Gets the back moving. They'll run play action. Buys a little time with his feet. Fires on the move. Got him, and nobody's close. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Really nice play there catching the pass, and I'll tell you, it's not easy to get on the field these days at Clemson if you're a wideout. Because of the success they've had recruiting and all the NFL talent they've had outside at the position, getting on the field and competing is no simple task. It's not easy to do, but this guy has everything you look for. He is built to succeed, not just at the college level. I think this guy's got an opportunity on Sundays, too.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Direct snap. Finding an escape route. They stop him at the 22. 15-yard pickup on the play. And a first down just outside the red zone.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Randall. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. You know, sometimes even a short game like that can be used to set up something bigger later on.
No doubt, Reese, they can pump that and take a shot down the field. And don't worry, they're going to go back to that same play because they know this guy with the ball in his hands is dangerous. He makes one guy miss, he can take it to the house.
Back to pass, it's Klubnik. And the rush will get to him at the 25. And how about this Buckeye defense? This is not all flash and score around here these days.
And when you've seen Ohio State really be great and make those playoff runs, you always pick out those big defensive linemen that can get their hands on the quarterback and get him on the ground like they did right here.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Snagged in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10. Good job by the receiver there, not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
That's so frustrating for the opposing offense, too, because you're just salivating. You're just waiting for an opportunity to get on the field. The offense possessed it the entire first quarter and then capped it off with a touchdown. That was amazing.
And they tacked on the extra point. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Fair catch, called for and made. What we expected, this crowd ready to make its presence known. Snags a quick pass on the left. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
Dropping back, it's Sayin. Punts it out of the air. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
Looking downfield on 1st down. That's reeled in. It's Smith. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. wants to go up top on first down. The quick out. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Wants to go up top. Looking to buy time. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. The Buckeye aerial attack continues to be prolific. You feel as if they're on the verge of scoring on any snap.
And it's such a good blend between such great offensive talent year after year after year that you see go to the draft, but also great play calling, great play design. They've always got it working, and you know this offense is always capable of hanging 40 points and making it look easy.
Quarterback running on the draw. They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Wide receiver going in motion. Scanning the field. It's Ncaa. Fires to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
Nice job by the defense there, taking all throws away from the quarterback. He had nowhere to put that football in the field of play, so that ball obviously had to go out of bounds.
Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. From the gun, wants to pass. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
I love the defense's approach on this drive. They didn't panic. They gave up some yards, but what did they do? They forced a third down, a predictable situation, played great discipline, broke on the football, and forced the big interception.
They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll send the back in motion. They're going to throw it to start the drive. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
I know one of the things this defense really prides themselves on is being physical, and early in this game, putting a big hit on a guy that's already had a couple catches in this game, that's a good omen for the defense.
And back to the air on second down. Got it in the middle, it's Davidson. At the 40, there he goes. Turning on the Jets. And the tackle is made, but not before that completion gets them 30-plus.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Exploded for a huge chunk of yards on that last one. They'll try to do it again here, 1st and 10 from the 33. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Williams. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's 3rd best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Going up top again. Sends it downfield. Makes the grab. And he will score. Touchdown, Tiger.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. They'll move the tight end. The give to the lone running back. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. The Buckeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Makes the catch. It's a running room. They've pushed it out to the 39 after picking up 5. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up-tempo. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. Got a man. It's Tate. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
The defense needs to have a plan for this guy. They weren't ready for that one. Drag route running all the way across the field. And the DB just can't stay with him because of his speed. And as a result, they give up a big one.
Wants to throw on first down. Skips away from pressure. Slithers into space. Couldn't quite get the huge play on that one, but he goes out of bounds at the 37.
Nice job on the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
With the catch, it's Tate. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line.
And that's a first down for the offense.
The Buckeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. Motion from the back. Looking to throw on first down. Caught in the backfield, it's Peoples. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break.
You know, as a quarterback, you believe in your matchup. And in my running back, if I can get him the ball in space, he's going to win a lot of times. He didn't that time. The defense was ready. Nice job in the open field, making the nice tackle.
Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Quarterback adapting. And he will wisely throw it to the kid playing the tuba.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on pt3 if they can stop him on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense getting a hand in there on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're 3rd and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
On 4th and 11, they decide to go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. That'll be enough for the first down, and now they've got it at the 15-yard line. They needed a bunch on 4th down, and boy, did they get it.
And I get aggressiveness. We get aggressiveness. We want to be aggressive, take shots down the field. First half, they felt like 4th and long. No big deal, and they get it. I imagine we'll get a few more of those.
Sends it back in motion. They'll throw it from the red zone. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. If the intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Quarterback now on the run, still looking. And makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
And the extra point is good. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll start this drive going to the air. Going over the top. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He'll try to take it back. And they'll get him down after a solid return.
And that's why as quarterbacks you cannot telegraph the pass. You cannot stare down your receivers because these defenders, they're watching it. And that defender knew exactly where the QB was going with that football, and that's why he picked it off.
Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking for a man. It's Ncaa. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Timeout, Ohio State.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got his man downfield. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. And the Buckeyes come to the line in the hurry-up. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. After the incompletion, they go back up top. And he's going to take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And I love it. Trust your passing game. Trust your quarterback because you know he can execute. You have confidence in him, and that is the way you finish your first half. And now you got a chance to tie this football game up.
Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And he tacks on the extra point. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. He makes the fair catch deep in his own end, and I get the criticism, but man, he probably wanted to at least save a few yards of field position. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to throw, it's Klubnik. Unleashes one. Finds a man on the right. Gets it inside the 40, brought down at the 39, and they can't stop the clock. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. To the air on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Davidson. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. The Tigers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
Looking to fire. Forced out of the pocket. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. Ready to start the second half, and Clemson will kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Tate. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Yeah, and listen, I'm going to move this guy everywhere. He's in the slot this time, but I'm not going to let the defense understand where he's lining up so they can double team him, put him in the slot, put him out wide. Either way, find this guy early and often.
They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Peoples. Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
Fires left. Got him downfield. And a big-time grab there. Knocked down immediately, but not before he gets it to the 40.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion. They've got the screen set up. Showing off the arms. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. We like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles and make things happen because they're just so dynamic.
The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Another incompletion on third down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
field goal attempt from here would just be 48 yards, but they'll try to move the chains on 4th down and short. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quick completion on the out. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
Well, it's a heck of being conservative, right? I mean, that essentially would have just been a chip-shot field goal with where they were on that 4th down, but they decided to go for it, throw it. They're looking for 6. They're going for a touchdown. They are being...
Oh, a lot of space. Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Buckeyes. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Man, this guy is an elite tight end. This guy is a dude. He keeps making plays like this. We're going to start comparing him to Brock Bowers and Kyle Pitts. The run after the catch, the big body, the athletic ability. He has it all.
And he makes the extra point. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll put this one in play first snap of the drive from the 25. The RPO, it's complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys. And these guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. They'll mark him down at the 37. It's a 10-yard gain.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the first down.
Motion from the wideout. Looking downfield on 1st down. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Back to pass. This one's complete. And he was off to the races. Finally tripped up at the 36.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football. Had time. Spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
This Clemson offense moving quickly down the field. They'll move the wide receiver. From the gun, the running back has it. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Offense tries to go RPO and hand off to the running back, but how about the defense up front? They're just too stout. They're not getting moved anywhere, and they're able to make a big-time play.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Klubnik. Looking to the big tight end. It's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Got like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
On the option. And he'll be stopped for no gain on the final play of the 3rd quarter. 4th quarter is coming up.
Ohio State 21, Clemson 14.
So the final period starts with a second down play. Wants to go up top. Part of the backfield. It's Davidson. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Ncaa. Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point was good, and we are all tied up in the fourth. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they top it off with a 14-yard pass for the touchdown. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Use the play fake, now to throw. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
It's getting loud in here, and they may raise the dues on pt3 if they can stop them on third down. Back to throw, it's Ncaa. Looking down the middle. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Oftentimes as a quarterback, when you have success early, you earn the right to take more shots. I think that's what you're seeing now in this game. We're here late. They're still throwing it deep because this quarterback's thrown 3 touchdown passes. He's proven to his coach that he can get it done and he can make the right decisions and not put his offense in harm's way. And that's why you're still seeing them throw it vertically downfield.
They kick it away on fourth down. Fields to punt and try to pick up some yards. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll crank up this drive from the 30-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, and it's picked off. This could be huge in a tie game. A return there would have just been icing on the cake. They'll just have to settle for the cake at the 23. The pressure was rising, drama just encapsulating this entire stadium, and the defense comes up with that pick.
Yeah, so the quarterback, he's got to be able to handle this situation. Obviously, everything gets elevated. Everything has to happen a split second sooner.
It's a seam wide open. No, we got touchdown, Ohio State. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job on the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking to pass. It's Klubnik. Makes the grab. It's Moore. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And how about that 3rd down? They go 5 wide. They'd spread the defense out. And at quarterback there, you're just trying to find your best one-on-one matchup. You're making a quick throw, and you're picking up the first to keep the drive going.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Makes the grab. And after the pickup, gets to the sidelines to stop the clock and keep this drive going as they try to save themselves late. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
And you got to keep this turbo mode on, right? We got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. 4th quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
They'll run it from the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
I think the run defense, a lot of times late in the game, you always wonder how well it'll hold up. Nice job on this play by this defense, getting in and getting the running back on the ground.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Looking downfield, it's Klubnik. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, no mystery here. 3rd in California, late in the game. Defense knows they're going to throw it, so they're going to have a lot of guys back in zone coverage. And these guys up front are going to be pinning their ears back. Quarterback better have the clock going off in his head.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
And now with that play, for this offense, it's got to have it time. Yeah, I'm going for it on 4th down. Obviously, a field goal does nothing, but I got 3 timeouts, and that is a good thing. Because I have those in my pocket, I can attack the whole field. I just got to focus in on the yardage to get this 4th down and move the sticks.
Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Tigers!
Really nice touchdown. Now it's decision time. Extra point will get you to OT. Do you try to win it right now with a 2-point play?
Big point after here, looking for the tie late. And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. Though a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. Using his feet to buy time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down.
Well, it's the fourth quarter, and you got to be so careful as a quarterback when you're throwing it over the middle of the field right now because these windows are really small. He's very lucky that last one was not picked off.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. That's caught. It's Peoples. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your second and third read some, but we got to stay aggressive.
Beneath the shadow of Howard's Rock, Death Valley is rocking, trying to help the Tigers on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Peoples. Really nice job there to pick up the 1st down and get it to their own 41. We've got a timeout on the field, and we are set up for a terrific finish. They'll put it in play from the 41 on 1st down. Use the play fake, now to throw. Finds his man, it's Tate. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the 1st down. To the air on 2nd down. Fires to the wideout. That pass is incomplete.
And I'm so interested to see how this young man responds, man. Like, he has been really good all game long. Put up some big numbers, but now it's prime time. It's a big moment. Can he step up in this spotlight, make a big drive, make a big play for his team to maybe go win this football game?
Big 3rd down as the crowd gets behind this defense. To the air, it's Ncaa. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game. The Buckeyes will punt this one away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the ball will bounce at the 4 and find its way into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Timeout is called and the clock is down to 8. Offense getting set for 1st down. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Pass falls incomplete, and there are still 3 seconds left.
And so far today, man, both offenses have been so good. Like, putting up points, being productive. Now in a big moment, man, the defense has a chance to step up. Nice job batting the football down. A couple more opportunities to make some plays and maybe win this football game.
So here comes our first play of overtime. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Out of the gun, the give to the back. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
How about getting that big play on the ground here in OT? Great job up front by the offensive line. This has been a long, hard-fought, physical game, but these guys look like they could play for at least another couple of quarters.
Third down, red zone play, crowd alive. the gun, wants to pass. Keeps looking downfield. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
After that incompletion, it's now 4th and short in the red zone. Decision time if you're the head coach. You just take the field goal, or do you keep your offense on the field looking to get 6?
This, the biggest play of the game so far. Going for it on 4th down in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got it! Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they're on top here in overtime. If this dude were a kitchen knife, he would be slicing tomatoes so thin your in-laws would never come back to your house.
Well, that'd be a good thing. I don't know if I want my in-laws to come back anyways, but he's been on fire. He's been absolutely torching this defense. They've had absolutely no answers for him.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They're up 35-28.
Clemson, 28.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. Wants to throw. It's Klubnik. It's complete to the left. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
Now on 1st down, they need to answer with a touchdown. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
Man, you play the whole game. Now it's coming down to, what, a couple of plays. It's in overtime. You're starting to move the ball closer to the opponent's end zone. You got to make a play. Got to protect the football. What's your go-to play after watching this whole game develop?
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line is going to have to play a lot better here.
3rd and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
4th down to keep their chances alive in overtime. On 4th down, trying to find his man. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. What a show both of these teams put on today. Couple of outstanding squads. Hotly contested battle all the way to the very end.
Yeah, we came into this one